All right. We are live. We are live. It was crazy, man. I was yelling at NADA. I was on the stage with David Spizak, and I was trying to teach everybody how important it is. Marketing, right? People got to know that you're there. And so I was on stage and I was like, we are here. And it was like booming across this 700,000 square foot expo. And then all of a sudden I got a message from Liza Myers-Borges. She was like, Glenn, I can hear you all the way across the expo floor. I was like, good. That's the point. Let's make some noise. And let's quit worrying about what other people are going to think or what other people are going to say. Let's get the attention we need to move our dreams, our visions, and our goals forward. We're going to talk about that a little bit today. Man, we're on today's episode, we're going to talk a little bit about Shonda Rhimes. I'm also going to share with you some wisdom from my dear friend, Grant Cardone. He gave me a call yesterday and breathed some life into me, which was pretty incredible. We're going to talk about lying to yourself. We're going to figure out how you're going to stop doing all that. That's going to be on today's episode. And I got to tell you, man, this Shonda Rhimes book, holy smokes, man, The Year of Yes, golly. I've read a lot of books. I have never had a book just come she comes out the gate with some of the most incredible writing I've ever seen out of any book I've ever read. It's really powerful. So anyways, we're going to get into that a little bit more here on the show. I'm glad you're here. Let's go ahead and dive in. Good morning and welcome to the 800% Club, where we bring people together, equip them with the tools they need to succeed, and inspire you to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. It's 5:30 a.m. and that means that it's time to rise, evolve, and make an impact together. Hey, what a difference a day makes. Yesterday's episode of the show went out. Everybody got the notifications and had no problem finding it. I can already tell this morning that we're having trouble over there on Facebook. So do me a favor. If you know that there are some people that like to watch the show and join us here in the mornings, just go ahead and tag them because they're struggling to find it this morning. You know what I'm saying? Those of you that are in, you're lucky. There's those that are out there searching. Help me help them. Does that sound fair? Hey, good morning. How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Tuesday. That's right. Today is Tuesday, January 31st, 2023. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Tuesday, January 31st, 2023. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. Hey, my name is Glenn Lundy. I am coming to you live from Lexington, Kentucky, where this morning it was like 20 degrees or something like that, and an ice storm had settled in. My entire truck was wrapped in about a quarter inch of ice. It was fun removing that this morning, but this is headquarters. This is headquarters for the 800% Club, the number one club in the world designed to help you unlock your full potential. And listen, today we've got some advice from my new friend, Mrs. Shonda Rhimes, the author of The Year of Yes, the writer and creator of Grey's Anatomy and the TV show Scandal. We're going to get some words of wisdom from her today. And as a matter of fact, we're going to be reading her book together in the month of February. So if any of you want to join me in reading this incredible book, and I got to tell you, this book comes out the gate straight fire. I mean, straight fire. I was blown away at how just the way that she writes is absolutely incredible. So if you want to join me, text the word Shonda. It's like Honda with an S Text the word Shonda to 859-208-2351. We're going to do some challenges together. We'll read it together, so on and so forth. I haven't read the book yet. I'm going to read it with you, but I can tell you I went through the first, few chapters or whatever, and I'm blown away. I can't wait to get out of here so I can go back to reading the book. That's how good it is. All right. So if you want to join me on that, text the word Shonda to 859-208-2351. Now, also today, we've got Brandon, because it's TikTok Tuesday. So my guy Brandon always does a little TikTok Tuesday segment that's always hilarious. So he'll be joining us a little bit later. And then, of course, it is taco night. And so I'm always very, very, very excited on Taco Tuesday. Me, my wife, and 7 of our children, we all go to Grandma's house. My wife and I check out. Grandma and Grandpa check in. And it's fabulous. And so it's Taco Tuesday on top of everything else. Now, also today, I did get an interesting phone call from Grant Cardone that just might change everything. So I'm going to share what that's like. But we're going to do all that and more. Okay. Now, before we do, though, you know what we need to do on this show, or maybe you don't. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But we need to do some dancing. All right, we got to get these bodies in motion, all right? I see Davina Unshel Reynolds. Davina, I'm so glad you're here with us this morning. Thanks for being here. Hey, if you didn't know, Davina, if this is your first time on the show, we dance here every single day, except for yesterday. But pretty much every single day we do some dancing on the show because, listen, an object in motion tends to stay in motion, and an object at rest tends to stay at rest. So I need you to get moving. Like if you're laying in the bed, it's time for you to get your rear end up. If you're out there on a run, I want you to pick up the pace. Maybe you're lifting weights right now. Maybe that's what you're doing. Let's add some weight. All right, wherever it is. Maybe you're across the pond. Maybe you're over in London somewhere. It's midday, you're having lunch. I want you to just get up in the break room and just do some dancing, all right? Maybe you're dancing in the street. Maybe you're taking the kids to school. Maybe you just got done having an argument with somebody. And you just need to shake it off or shake it out. Maybe you lost a loved one recently and you're like, golly, man, I don't get it. I'm with you. I'm with you. Some of these things we just don't understand, all right? Just do some dancing. Come on. I'm telling you, everything's better. Like, you ever see people like dancing and crying at the same time, right? I don't remember seeing anybody dance unless it's like a slow dance, you know, like I've seen that. But even then, that's like an emotional, lovey moment. Like, we appreciate that, right? Look, you can't dance and cry at the same time. Put that in a little quote box. But get that body moving. This is also the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we can help people change the way they start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. Sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. And lastly, this is the part of the show where I want you to say good morning to me, and I will say good morning to you. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, you're on Clubhouse, you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook, say what's up, and I will say what's up back. Now, on my phone, I'm not really seeing any comments for some reason, which is crazy, because I know how y'all be doing. So I'm going to say good morning to TM over there on Clubhouse. I see Mary Lynn Wilkin and Dora Maria. I'm going to say good morning to Miss Coco. I'm also going to say good morning to Mr. Scott Simons. Dr. Tangi, thanks for being here with us today. Renee, I see you. Miss Liza, I see you as well. Ade is in the building. Brandon, Megan, Ramon. I see Patty and John Paul Guidry. I see Terrence is in the building. Tori's up in here. Triple J, the heavyweight champion of the world, is in the building. Selena is up in here. Great to see you. Incha and Rebecca, I'm glad you're here. Mary, Kim, Yolanda, and Tony. What's up, Linnell and Ramona? I see Bella Rigby, Russell Hill. Good morning to you. Rick Tamburino. Good morning. Yasmin. Good morning. Aaron Harris. What up, Aaron? I am so glad you are here this morning. Great to see you. Don Sankey, Dr. Jeannie, Lady Jules, good morning to you. What's up, Wood and Brian and Regina and Charmaine? I see Jimmy's in the building. I see William and Russell and Sheila. I see Sean Brady's up in here. Kimberly Hatfield, Debbie Dalling Waba. Trisha's in the building. What's up, Melvin? Great to see you. Hi, Vicky Everett. Why are you spitting up coffee everywhere? Come on, girl. Don't be making a mess this morning. Alicia Watts, Robert Migliaccio. Lolita Walker just popped into the building as well. She's amazing. Yeah, my Facebook's doing some weird stuff. I can barely see your comments after like go out, go back in, go out, go back in, go out, go back in. But that's all right. They can slow us down, but they can't stop us. How do I know? Well, considering we've done this 1,136 times as of today, episode 1,136, something tells me they can slow us down, but they can't stop us. You feel me? All right, cool. I'm going to toss it over to Brandon, and then I'll be back.
It's that time of week again where we do another segment called TikTok Tuesday on the 800% Club. Welcome in, guys. I hope you're having an amazing start to your week. This week, browsing through TikTok, I've seen this guy multiple times. There's a guy named Keith Lee that's kind of taking TikTok by storm. He's been going to small businesses, well, it's more of a small restaurant type deal, and basically blowing these companies up. And I'm not talking about like planting a bomb and going boom. I'm talking about like he reviews their food and these people will line up for hours just to get a taste of the food he reviews. It's absolutely bonkers sauce. If you haven't seen his channel, definitely go check it out. But I came across this one. I thought it was special. Check it out.
Today, I spent $450 on a burger. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. I like to work out a lot. And last night, I did a 10-mile bike ride. And on my way home from the bike ride, I was riding past this street. Never seen this food truck before. The foodie in me got interested immediately. So I said, let me go see what they talking about. I thank God that I did. It was a seafood place. I'm allergic to shellfish, so I was like, oh, never mind. I can't eat nothing here. While I was saying that to myself, I looked up and there was one person in the food truck. His name is Gary. Gary asked me what I wanted. I told him, oh, never mind. I'm allergic to shellfish. I see all you sell is shellfish. He was like, don't worry about it. I sell burgers, fries, and catfish. I was like, cool, but I can't eat anything that touch shellfish. He was like, I can get clean bowls, clean utensils, clean dishes, clean oil. He was like, don't worry about it. Then he went on to say, but you know what? I am about to close because, again, it was 10 o'clock at night. He was like, how about you come back tomorrow and I can make it fresh for you? I said, absolutely. He told me he's just trying to survive right now, and it's very slow. He's lucky if he get 5 to 10 people in. He had did exactly what he said he was going to do. He got fresh oil, fresh utensils, fresh bowls. I asked him how much he was going to charge me for the burger. He said, nothing, is on the house, just for you coming back. I said, no, we don't do that. He only accept cash and Cash App. I asked him what his Cash App was, and he said it was the number that was on the truck. I went live the other day with Miss Shirley passing out food to the less fortunate. During that live, y'all sent $450 worth of gifts. I took all of that money and I sent it directly to his Cash App. I did secretly record his reaction, but then I asked him afterwards if I can use it. He said absolutely.
You think I made a mistake?
Yeah, you did.
What mistake?
How much you sent?
How much you think I sent?
$10. Should have sent $10.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't a mistake?
That's a mistake, man.
No, it ain't.
Bro.
That ain't a mistake. God bless you, Gary.
Nah, man, you can't do that, bro.
Why can't I?
Cause you can't. You out here grinding and hustling like I am. You know what I mean?
God bless you, Gary.
He then got back in his food truck, got me my food, and we had a conversation for about 20 minutes. I love moments like that because I'm so thankful and so grateful from the bottom of my heart to be a vessel and to help people like that.
Sorry, guys, had to cut it short because Glenn has a show to do, but he ends up loving the food. I highly recommend go checking out his TikTok. I'll link it right here somewhere. But have a good one, guys. See y'all next Tuesday. Peace.
For the past 33 years, I've looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something.
Because it starts as soon as you open up your eyes in the morning or whenever it is that you start the day. As soon as you open up your eyes to greet the day, you enter into consciousness. It is at that moment that your creativity is at its most powerful. Right there and then, you have an opportunity to steer your thoughts and your emotions in the direction that you want them to go, not in the direction that they're telling you to go.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become.
the way I went from the bottom to the top is one day I went all in. Are you hearing me? All in. I made a decision. I left my job. I stopped playing video games. I stopped watching TV. I stopped listening to me. I stopped eating certain things. I stopped doing certain things. I made sacrifice. I went all in. And the problem with some of you right now, the reason why you ain't